entertaining universe. I want to talk about this topic because I've noticed things, and it's not just, it's not just Hollywood relationships. It could be anyone's relationship. It could be a normal person's relationship. It could be an actor dating a fan. It could be anyone. And now I'm not saying that an actor or an actress or anything, or a model or an influencer would date a fan of theirs. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying, look, I don't know if this... I believe it's true because it's on the internet. Not everything on the internet is true, by the way. I just want to clarify that. But we were getting ready to watch Entertainment Tonight on TV last night, and something came up that was interesting to me. So Kayla Cuoco was married to Colin Tank, I believe that's his name, and they were married for 3 years. They'd been together for 5 years. They broke up. So, and they, like I said, they were married for 3 years. They've been together for 5, and I guess it was a mutual understanding. And who knows what's going to happen with all the pets they have, whether it's the horses, the dogs, all that stuff. And then it got me to thinking, relationships in Hollywood, whether it's an actress dating a musician or an actor dating another actress or married to that those relationships actually don't last as long as you think. Sure, there are certain relationships that last longer than others. Like I don't know examples, but there are actors that are married to other actors for 20 plus years or 30 plus years, and then there's other actors and actresses that are married only for a short period of time, whether it be like 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, and then they break up and go their separate ways. And I'm not saying I know everything about every single actor or actress in this world that, exists. There are a few that I follow more closely, as in, like, see what their lives are, what they do in their lives, what shows they're in, what movies they're in, a little bit of their relationships, not stalkerish or anything like that. Just, see how their lives are going. And I'm not saying I'm going to ever date, anyone. I would like to date an actress or a model or an influencer or something like that at some point. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I know it's unrealistic. I've said that before on this channel, but that's my mindset, is that I would love nothing more. I'm not saying I would ever, go for... Kayla Cuoco would ever go for someone like me, or Summer Rae, or some of these influencers that are single now, that were in a relationship at some point in the past year or 3 years or 5 years or however long it may be. I'm just saying, not every relationship that for actors and actresses is 100% real. It may be 50% real, it may be 75% real, or maybe 25% real, or maybe even less than 25% real. And then, eventually, they file for divorce, or they get a divorce, or they break up, or they break off their engagement, or something along those lines. I've seen it all over the, whether it's on TV, or it's on the internet, or wherever it may be. I do see it happen a lot with actors and actresses and, YouTubers and TikTokers, even though I'm not on TikTok, or, wherever it may, or even in real life. I've had, people I've known in the past. I don't know them as well anymore. But I've seen, I've heard that they've broken up and that they've moved on to another relationship, or they've broken up and are still single to this day. It's just a matter of how you look at it. And, in Hollywood, relationships usually don't last more than 5 years. It's just known fact. Because if you look at, like I said at the very beginning of this video, there are some, not all, there are some relationships or marriages that last longer than 5 years. That could last 20 years or 30 years or 40 years. However long, you know. But there are a majority. Now, I don't know, you know, fully on everything. I'm not saying I'm, you know, an expert on relationships, because I'm not, because I've never been in one. But I'm just saying, from what I've seen on TV and on YouTube and, or not on YouTube, yes, on YouTube and on Instagram and on, you know, whatever slice of the internet that you're on, you see the breakups happen. You wish the best for both sides of the coin, whether it's a mutual respect or it's something other, you know. But for the most part, what I've seen is that Hollywood relationships only last about 5 years, and then they grow apart, and then they break up, and then they move on to being single for a while, or they go into another relationship a year later, or 6 months later, or however long. And it's interesting to me. And I'm not saying I would ever, you know, like I said, I'm not saying I would ever, you know, I would love to be in a relationship with someone like Kayla Cuoco, or someone who's single in the entertainment industry, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. I'm just saying that it could happen eventually. But right now, and I know a lot of you may think that's unrealistic and that I'm pushing the narrative that's not there and probably will never be there for me. I'm just saying I prefer for the person I date, which is a woman, and I've said that before, and I'm going to continue to say that because apparently no one listens, that I would prefer it to be someone from YouTube or from Instagram, or model, or an actress or musician, or whatever it may be. Not a porn star, because that would be, I don't see myself with someone like that. And I do have standards, by the way. It may not seem like I have standards, but I do have standards. It may be high standards, or it may be, however you want to look at it, I feel like it's normal standard for me. For a lot of other individuals, it may be high standards, you know. I'm just sharing with you what I saw on the on entertainment, a little clip from Entertainment Tonight about the breakup, and then I looked it up online, and it was true. And you know, it's not every day that this happens either. It's, you know, I mean, it could take months before a relationship ends. It could take years before a relationship ends. It could take decades before a relationship ends. But from what I've seen, most Hollywood relationships, whether it's an actor married to an actress, or an actor dating another actress, or, you know, something along those lines, it only lasts like 5 years, and then they break up. Or less than 5 years. And then there's other cases where, you know, they last 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. I'm not too sure who that is. I can't, you know, I don't want to, you know, call anyone out on anything. I'm just saying there are certain situations where relationships start at one point and then end at another. That's just part of, you know, relationships. You know, you go through many relationships in your life, whether it's someone you're dating, whether it's someone you're engaged to, whether it's someone you're married to. Eventually it will end, whether it's through death, or just because you don't see eye to eye anymore, or whatever it may be. It just ends at some point in everyone's life. Now, for me, I've never dated anyone, so I can't really, you know, say that I've ever broken up with anyone or have ever had someone else break up with me. So, I'm probably not the best representation of that, but I'm just saying, from what I've seen on YouTube and on TV and on the internet, it does happen a lot. Now, with that being said, there are no YouTubers' birthdays, and there's no, you know, actresses' birthdays or actors' birthdays until the 5th, which is 2 days from now. Or no, excuse me, it's 1 day from now. It's tomorrow. I'm sorry, that I should make that more clear. tomorrow is the next time we have birthdays. I thought I messed that up. So I apologize. Today is September 4th, and the next birthday is September 5th, which is tomorrow. So don't come down. Don't come for me for making that tiny little error at the end of the vlog because I said something when I meant to say something else. Because I know you guys like to, point out the tiniest little mistakes that I make in vlogs every single day. So, with that being said, I will see you tomorrow with this brand spanking new vlog, and ciao. Bye-bye.